Hello and welcome back to Project Zomboid. We are in episode 6 at the dying throes of day 7 at the beginning of day 8. Now in the last episode we kind of signed off in this area just before night. So I went up to the Land Rover, drove home, slept, had some water. Didn't get a chance to wash myself or my clothes, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because when we got back here it was the fog settled in and we kind of had to kill a few zombies just to clear this area, because I thought it'd be nice if we started the episode in the same place where we finished it. Now on the way here and back there were quite a few zombies on the road, more than what we saw last time. So I'm not sure yesterday's helicopter lured anybody away from the farm. I thought the sound radius would have kind of lured zombies, unless the zombies that were in the farm kind of moved in this direction anyway, and the ones that are now on the road are zombies that were further to the east. In any case, we destroyed one of the 3 vehicles yesterday. At least the 2 front tires. What's this? Somebody's glasses. The SUV, we flipped on its side and we kind of made a hasty escape because we nearly died. So we still have the last car that's sort of in this vicinity. Oop, hello. And I think we've left it with the engine running. So it's attracted a lot of zombies, a lot of which have entered the shop. So I'm guessing, well, we can... Oh, there's quite a few. Okay. So we'll clear out this area, get the last car we hotwired. Have to check how much fuel is going to be in it, because it's been running for nearly 24 hours non-stop. Anybody this side? No. And then we'll use... Oh, come on. And then we'll use it to go and clear out the remaining cars. The remaining cars? Sorry. Trying to do 2 things at once isn't really working for me. Clear out the remaining zombies from the car park. That's where the word cars entered my head. We're in the car park. Oh my god! Stop missing! Look where my mouse pointer is. This is the direction in which I want you to hit. Sit down. Okay. That took our breath away. Literally. Oh, and we still haven't cleared everybody. Okay. Well, we're still in a panic. That's not going to change anytime soon, Charlie. You really need to get used to this. In the last recording, in this recording, and probably in the next recording as well, I said, oh, you know, there's a mod out there that can actually give you a counter of the deaths you've dished out, whether they are by fire, by running over with a vehicle, or by a direct hit, whether it is melee or with a gun. Because we are at 876 zombies at the start of day 7, but I'm fairly certain that this doesn't include any of the ones that we drove over. I didn't really check the counter to see if it advances, but in the meantime we're thirsty. Where's our water? Okay. Right. Let's eat something just to keep us going. So what I'm gonna do is just clear out the remaining few zombies here, and then I'll probably skip the part of like I did yesterday, where we were doing the driving backwards in circles. Right, is everybody clear, or is anybody gonna jump in? Looks like we're clear. Anybody in the laundry? No. Okay. So, did they break this door down? Yes, they did. Anybody in the back? Oh, they broke this door down too as well. Okay, so we'll need to watch out when we come back here looting. Alright, let's quickly check. Nobody appears to be close by. Alright, let's quickly check how much fuel is in this thing. Okay, that's a good amount considering it's been running for 20 hours. Right. Onwards. And I want to say upwards, but we're going to be going in so many circles it's not even funny. Right, time to dish out some punishment. And I'll keep the recording going just in case anything interesting happens, but I'll edit it out of the video if it's just another set of round and round the garden.
A few moments later.
So let's what was that? That was weird. I've never had that happen before. So we were beeping. The beeping got quieter, and then there was a noise that of something like glass smashing. Never had that before. I'm sure something broke on the car. I mean, that you wouldn't just get a random sound. But I'm wondering why it was affecting the horn.
A few moments later.
Is that everybody? That's everybody. Alright. Let's move closer to the warehouse. Make a little bit of noise there. We've lost a tire. But I think we'll keep going. Just to be on the safe side, let's you know what, actually we'll leave that there. This will be our memorial. Memorial to the first helicopter day. And a reminder that vehicles do topple over and you can't get yourself killed in them. Alright. I think by making a bit more noise here, we'll get any last remaining zombies from within the factory, and then we'll be less likely to be jumped indoors.
One eternity later.
Okay, I think that completes everybody. There's a few here and there, but we'll take them out by hand. So, in honor of... let's leave those together. Right, I need to take you out because you're blocking my exit. Sir, you're blocking my exit. Have we lost another tire? Oh no, we haven't. For a moment I thought we didn't have a rear left tire. Okay. I would say mission primarily accomplished. There might be a few lingering around here and there, especially indoors. Because I think the way sound travels, it's a little bit hit and miss. All the commotion that we've been causing out here has made it indoors. Although in the case of the factory, because they've broken out through all the exits, I think once those are broken, sound travels a lot better. Yeah, I mean, there's very few windows intact. Okay, so let's you just want to prove me wrong, don't you? Right, we have stuff to do. People are watching. Stop it. Okay. I'm getting a little bit impatient and I'm sprinting a lot. But it's never a good idea. Especially when our nearest vehicle is see, there we go. Oh, another sort of piece of advice is when you're approaching corners, especially in this direction, always just give them a little bit of a wider, just in case anybody's over there. And similar with, you know, because they won't spawn in visually. They'll be there, but you won't see them. So just treat corners with care. Okay, we're thirsty again. Let's have some water. Right. The fruits of our labor. I mean, you know, it looks like now. Most of all the bodies will disappear, and most of what is now red will become slightly darker stains. They'll still be visible, but you know, it's not going to be as pronounced as it is now. Okay. Right. So we can take a little bit of a breather. We still have to be vigilant when we enter the buildings, because like I said, it's not guaranteed that we have cleared them out. We'll have cleared most of them out, but there will still be zombies trapped behind doors. And so on and so forth. And the last thing you want is, after you've invested all this time in in clearing out the area and making it safe to loot, to go inside the building, put your guard down, and then pay the price. Speaking of which, what's our protection look like? So we have no protection in our arms, no protection on our neck. Alright, we need better clothes. Although I'm not sure what to do for the neck. I may have to look for some insights on the wiki. Because I've tried scarves, but they're not very effective. Not as effective as you would expect, you know, from a thick woolly scarf. Okay, these doors have not been broken. I don't think. Okay. Are they unlocked? No. That's not. Okay, these are still locked. So that means two things. Well, one of two things. Either the no zombies have tried to come out from inside, and therefore the doors are not broken, or there are no zombies. I don't see any broken glass. So either this whole building was empty of zombies or they found another exit. I can hear somebody. I might be outside though. Hello? I can definitely hear somebody. Okay, there's still zombies in. How are there zombies inside that building? We came out here and we beeped and we beeped. Let's give the corner a wide berth. Can we use ladders? Is that a thing? Or are they just decorative? No. Okay. Close quarters. Fighting inside buildings always stresses me out. Okay, that door's locked. So I guess we'll go in through the front. Which in some ways is better. I shouldn't have taken that corner so close. In some ways it's better because at least it's glass. So it'll make it less likely for us to be jumped. Yeah, I can definitely hear somebody. Okay. So this building is definitely not... Where are they? Oh, there they are. How did you not hear all the commotion that's been happening outside? Is there anybody else? Right. Stop breaking windows. It's one of my pet peeves. Is it completely empty? There's a radio in there. Now, can I hear anyone? Okay. Two more places to look. Actually, didn't have a house key. But I don't think there are any locked doors here. Right. Two more doors and then we can relax a little bit. I don't think you... I can't hear anything. Sorry, it's just that I'm generally apprehensive. We put in a lot of work to be here. And I don't want getting attacked. I've already been lacerated twice. I think on day 1 or day 2 or something. Cursor, stop disappearing. Appear, disappear, appear, disappear. I don't know what's going on. Coveralls. Alright, let's do it from here. I don't think generally there isn't very a lot of good loot here. There's hard hats, just workman's clothes in general. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking for something that will give us, that maybe we can wear in addition to what we're wearing. No. Just to get the arm and forearm protection up from 0. I don't think there's anything we can do about the neck. But I mean, again, I will complain. You know, it's difficult to get your mouth on somebody's neck who's wearing a helmet like that. Especially if you're coming, you know, if your head is directly, I can't even show with the mouse because it's not appearing. But you know, if you imagine two people standing sort of somebody standing directly behind me or somebody standing directly in front of me with a helmet. If I try and bite them, my forehead or nose will bang against the helmet before my mouth gets to their neck. I mean, I suppose you could, you could argue, yeah, but you can turn your head sideways. But these are zombies. Anyway, a lot of crates in here, and there will be a lot of crafting materials and farming materials. Ooh, machetes, fishing stuff. We're going to be filling the trailer. And if I remember correctly, I saw. Where did I see the one with the military camo? Oh, in the warehouse, the self-storage warehouse, which is over to the south of here, and that's really good because if we fill this trailer up, we can go drop it off to the house, and then go pick up the other trailer, and then we can go looting towards the warehouse. Now, most of these are accessible. Some of them will have to empty and replace them. I think what I am going to do, because I'm basically gonna have to go through all of them, put stuff in my there's planks here that will help, metal sheets, put stuff in my backpack, take it to the trailer, solar panels, we might find some good batteries, take it to the trailer, come back here, find the stuff that I want, put it in the backpack, take it to the trailer. I mean, we're gonna be here all day. I think the first time I looted this, when I saw how much stuff there was, I left. I got one of the RVs and stuck a trailer onto it, and I basically spent the night here inside the RV. Now, if you have an RV that's indoors, it counts as being indoors, so I was severely bored. Well, not my character was severely bored. So I'll do some looting, and we can join each other after that, so you don't have to watch the boring bits. So I'll see you in a bit. And we're back, and Charlie's extremely bored and depressed. He spent most of the afternoon in here. We've got 580 kilos of stuff. We found an antique oven, which we love, and will be very useful and necessary for surviving the winter, unless we want to rely on heavy clothing all the time. We got 18 crates, so we can put all the stuff in eventually, and some large metal shelves which fit nicely inside the house. We've got a whole bunch of seeds. We found a lot of parts for for this car, what is the Jeep Wrangler, so if we ever find it, we can sort of upgrade it with all these bits. Round flat tire, heavy duty, I'd like to try that out to see if we can replace one of the tires, see what happens. A few more seeds, plenty of tools. I didn't find as many propane torches as I thought, but we'll make do with those for now. Lots of saws, because we were doing a lot of wood cutting. Welder's mask I probably overtook because I couldn't keep track of everything that I was getting, so I probably took a few too many things, but you can never have enough because you always misplace them. Sometimes you take them with you in vehicles when you're trying to clear out burnt out vehicles from the road and so on and so forth. So having a few lying around, the same with tire pumps and lug wrenches. You kind of we didn't find any jacks, but we'll find those elsewhere. But it's nice to have sort of like a toolbox for the good vehicles, so that if in case of emergency, so you don't become stranded. We found a few crowbars, only one pickaxe, only one machete, but I wasn't too bothered about machete. Definitely wanted more pickaxes because I really like this as a weapon. And just a few bits and bobs here and there. So we're very well set. We found 3 of these, which are really good to get us started, because you have to build a big battery pack so you can start sorting power. Only 1 solar panel, but there are 4 more in the tool shop in town. We found an inverter which will be useful for building the box, and I think it's time to go home. And because I've had to sort of essentially spend most of this day doing stuff that is extremely boring, we'll carry on into the next day with this episode. Now I've transferred everything, so now I can move everything back into my duffel bag. I just emptied out the duffel bag into the back seat so we can have space to do stuff. Right. Okay, our boredom will disappear or go away fairly quickly once we are outdoors and we do a little bit of driving around. And I think we have some beta blockers, not beta blockers, some antidepressants, but just eating a little bit of chocolate should take care of these quite a bit. But, you know, I mean, dude, it's half a day. Half a day. You've been indoors doing something for half a day. Even if you have the crappiest job in the world, which, you know, looting a warehouse doesn't even compare to that. You don't become depressed in half a day. I suppose depending on the events, you can become severely depressed in half a second. Well, not half a second, but in a few seconds. But we did nothing that compares, you know, to the things that can cause depression. Anyway, the mechanics of the game are what they are, and I'm entitled to complain. Okay, so with a full boot, I think we can call our day 8 a success. We still haven't looted anything from the factory, but there's nothing pressing that we need at the moment. Now it's time to start sorting out our base a little bit, start consolidating the food. I did want... Ooh! Okay, that was interesting. I'm actually tempted to turn back around because I wanted to get the icebox so we can have more space, but because we have a lot of stuff in freezers everywhere and we will need a lot of freezer space, but I might do that tomorrow. We're tired, we're bored, we'll have a little bit of chocolate, read a couple of magazines, you know, perk Charlie up a little bit, get some antidepressants, and then yeah, because the boredom's gone, but apparently we're now severely depressed. Alright, let's skedaddle as quickly as possible so we don't attract too many baddies. Right, what have you been up to, Amanda? You'll go chop some wood. You broke your axe, Amanda. I heard it breaking from the other side of the neighborhood and it scared me half to death. Right, let's have some chocolate. Where's the chocolate? Right. Let's start dealing with the depression. Did I bring the stuff here? Okay, the antidepressants. What did she break now? Did she break another axe? I don't remember giving her another axe. Alright, we got that. We cleaned ourselves while we were in the thing. Yeah, I brought the extinguisher in here. because yeah, tomorrow. Oh, don't worry, I've got 7 axes in there. You'll be fine. I think tomorrow we're gonna install some metal bars on these windows. Although sometimes it seems to mess with the pathing of the survivors. Yeah, you grab the corpse. What's this? A plank. Yeah, you grab the corpse. We took the antidepressants. I think we'll just go to bed. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to put the ham in the fridge, so I don't have it in my backpack all night. I'm guessing it's not going to be there in the morning because Amanda's going to grab it, but... Right. Good, I'm so glad we have someone else to help us take care of the base, so we can focus on other things like building. We can read these books. For now, let's just lie down and go to sleep. Hopefully the pills will help us with the depression. There we go. Good. Easy come, easy go, eh? Probably be up around 6. Oh, 4:40. Apollo would be happy. Sorry. Alright, our ham is still there. Let's grab that for when we get hungry. Alright, Amanda, I'm gonna drop some axes for you to use. Alright, it's weapon melee, isn't it? Right. Grab one. Grab another one. We didn't find any other axes in the warehouse, which is a shame. Some of the bigger ones, like the wood axe, but we'll come across those. Right, so let's drop these for you, and then when you decide to go back to wood cutting, you'll find them lying around. Right, let's also take some vitamins. How are we doing for weight? We're at 76 kilos. We've completely lost the underweight trait, and we need to start starving ourselves. Yep, takes hand axe. Oh, hand axe? Yeah, okay. You know what I mean, hand axe. Okay, so the only thing we still have affecting us in terms of our endurance is the unfit trait. We still haven't leveled up the skill, although we have made some progress towards it. I think we have to get to level 4 before we start changing the trait, but in any case. Now what we normally do is we run around the neighborhood and kill some zombies. Anyone who's sort of managed to wander into the neighborhood. But I think as you can tell by, like, if you watch what was happening on day 1 versus what was happening now, I'm a lot more relaxed walking around, which sometimes is a double-edged sword, because if somebody is around, it makes it easier for them to attack, because I'm less on the lookout for danger. But that's, you know, what I would hope to accomplish if I was living in a situation like this. I would like to... I mean, sure, the mechanics of the game allow me to kill... what is it? 890 zombies in 7 days. 8 days. 110 zombies a day. That would be exhausting. You know, even 5 might be exhausting, depending on how easy they are. So, yeah, it's a little bit unrealistic, but, you know, at the same time, zombies can throw themselves at, you know, jail doors and destroy them, which isn't realistic. You know, unless the zombie virus really toughens up you know, the human flesh it's based on and the skin it's based on. You know, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't expect human flesh to go through metal bar to destroy metal bars, no matter how many times you throw a human body at it. So it swings and roundabouts. And I'll say it again, like I say almost every episode, my immersion. So I'd be happy for the neighborhood to be less clear if I was able to build a more secure defense, a more secure perimeter, as it were. You know, I mean, I know these walls are wooden, you know, but there are brick houses in the neighborhood. You know, if you go into a brick house, you should expect that you'd be able to barricade yourself and you'd secure yourself against you know, or concrete houses. But yeah, if you barricade yourself in there, eventually the zombies will break down. I mean, the player built walls, they get broken by zombies, which doesn't make any sense, you know, especially if you build a metal frame wall. Speaking of metal frame walls, I don't think it counts if we put them in our backpack, but let's break our metal working cherry by grabbing 3 of these, grabbing, oh, they did go in there, didn't they? Okay, I was wondering, we should have gotten encumbered by now. So let's put them in the right spot. Perfect. Let's get the propane torch. Do we need the welder's mask? Let's try without the welder's mask, because I think it will let us do it, but if it doesn't, then we'll use the welder mask. Right. Improvement number 1. Metal bars. And we'll do it to the back window as well. This one we won't do that. We'll just barricade with a single prank from the inside, because again, until we have a second floor, this is our sort of escape route, because you know, they might be banging against the door, they might be banging against the window. You know, it's unlikely that all sides would be inundated. Well, that's the hope anyway. If they come through here and they come through here, we still have the door, but you know, there's no plan that's absolutely perfect. Not until we level up carpentry and build up. I think I was under the impression that I had to be carpentry level 10 to build stairs, but apparently I have to be level 6. So since that's the case, I think we're going to start building upwards now. But in the short term, let's grab more metal bars and barricade the bedroom windows. Oh, we also found the antique oven, which I'm really happy about. Right, change container, grab 1, grab 2, grab 3. And barricade. Perfect. Right, what else do I want to grab? I want to grab some nails. I got plenty of nails, plenty of screws, plenty of duct tape, lots of wood glue. I don't remember finding regular glue, which is strange, but anyway, let's grab 1 plank and let's open a box of nails and let's go barricade this window from the inside. one plank should do it. And then we'll know if anybody's trying to come in, because they'll break the window, but that will alert us without actually them entering the house immediately. They'll still have to try and go through that barricade. So we are a little bit more secure now. Alright, let's put away the propane torch. Did you break another one? Yeah, you did. But to be fair, you are a beast. Wow. Hats off to you, ma'am. Well done, Amanda. I'll give you more, but I don't think you'll need them. I think you'll... yeah. Sorry, I'm just one of the things I had about 17 different thoughts. One is I was in awe. Oh, there we go. She's resting. Because when I tried to do that, you know, my character nearly died. But we are very unfit, and so was the previous character. We haven't rectified that yet. But the other thing that I was thinking is, does she level up when she does that? Because it'd be quite useful if her skills level up, just like ours do. Right, so how many planks do we need for stairs? Ooh, yes, it is carpentry level 6, not level 10. I am a dummy. 15 planks. Okay. Now, where do I want to bring the stairs first? Oh. Huh. I didn't find a sledgehammer. And I really wanted to find a sledgehammer, because what this sledgehammer will enable me to do is to get rid of all this nonsense here. So we can build directly on top of this house. Because if we take the roof off, build the floor, and then extend that floor outwards slightly, so we can have an overhang and a slightly taller base, and a slightly more room, as we'll need the storage as well. That counts as indoors as part of this house initially. But we can't do that until we have the sledgehammer, so we can demolish that stuff. I didn't find the sledgehammer, did I? Just double check. No. That's disappointing. I didn't even think about that yesterday. Okay. So, let's detach this trailer here. I'd like to go back to the factory and look for a sledgehammer, and I know that this is going to be boring, but I'm not going to be sorry, my mouth and my brain disconnected. I'm not going to go on a looting run. I'm going to go and pick up the second big trailer that we saw by the self-storage area, and attach it to this car, grab the second icebox that we wanted, and it's actually more pressing in terms of speed. And let's bring some of those over. Let's bring it closer to this direction than Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, but I'm happier for them to be along, sort of between Riverwood and this, because between Riverwood and the factory rather than closer to the factory, because it'll make it more difficult for us to loot anything in here. Actually, let's grab the trailer first. Oh, and in case, I don't remember if I showed this, this is our memorial to the first Helicopter Day memorial. Right. Okay, there's a few unhappy campers here. Let's dispose of them. Yeah, when this is leveled up, it's so much better. Perfect. You coming to join the party? You were jealous, weren't you? You didn't want your friends to have all the fun, you wanted to join too. Right, anybody else? We're thirsty, let's grab a soda from in here if one soda exists. Ooh, cola. I'll take that. You don't find many of those, even in supermarkets. And I want to make a a joke that plays on stereotypes, but I'm not gonna. Let's keep it civil. And you followed me all the way to there and then you lost interest. Okay. Now sometimes this has good loot. Because, well, you know, it's from the modder, so the game is rigged. Are there keys for this? No. Sometimes there's like electronics and other stuff. That's not too bad. We haven't really delved too much into this stuff that can repair cars, so let's leave that here for now. And I didn't find as many as I thought I would find, like glass panels and stuff like that in the warehouse. But we wouldn't be able to do anything with it yet. Alright, let's get you, because if you have a house key, you're gonna make our life so much easier. You don't have a house key. Because then we can get through this door, and then we can open these doors. And I think we can open these doors, but definitely this door. Is anybody else in here? Are we gonna do the day one police station thing? Where we get more zombies to come in? I think we should. You know? We're on day... Is it... I've lost track now. We're day 9? I think we are on day 9. Come. I think maybe I shouldn't have pushed that button. Follow me. You know, some of the noises, and I know that, you know, some of the noises are almost cute. You know, those noises are not threatening. Wait, do you have? Oh no, I was looking at the wrong inventory. I was going to say that looks exactly like the inventory we saw in the other. Should I dye my hair pink or my beard pink? Let's consider that for later. Right, the give me a house key strat doesn't work. Anyway, let's not dilly-dally too much. We are on a mission. We are on a mission for a sledgehammer and an icebox. Let's keep our tasks simple. The other thing I would like to bring closer to the base at some point is the trailer generator we found. Right. Onwards. Actually, I didn't check. The other thing I'm going to say, although I'm pretty sure that it's going to be difficult to tell just by watching the video on YouTube, is that I don't think I can feel a difference in acceleration. Obviously, this is just, you know, I should ideally get out a stopwatch and measure it, but I don't feel a difference in acceleration between the between the car when I was pulling the other trailer that was fully well, almost fully loaded, and this one which is empty. Right. Anybody? Right. All we're looking for is a sledgehammer.
A few moments later.
Ooh, I see a barricade here. Who's barricaded in here? Is that a thing? Should I be... It's probably one of the two people we saw get demolished when we were first visiting the area. Oh no, here you are. Right. Are you gonna move? Are you stuck in a loop? Is your failing AI gonna kill you? Let's do a medical check. Are you injured? No, you seem to be okay. Well, you're standing next to a wall, not moving. You will die. Right. What shall we do? Shall we save again? Shall I end the episode here and do a poll for the one person who's gonna watch half of this video? Well, actually no, to be fair, you know, my videos have, just looking at the statistics, 7 views for, that's, the fact that 7 people click through to watch, it's something I'm grateful for. I'm not trying to make a name for myself here on YouTube. Hey, dude, there's a wash basin right there, yeah? Right. Do I have an empty bottle? What did I do with the cola bottle? Right. Let me sort you out. Is there food in here? Right, there's chips in here. So I'll give you some food and water, and hopefully your AI will get you unstuck. There we go. Right. Let's help you out. what will happen if I call you over? No. That's the wrong button. Right. No? How about if I offer you water? How about if I offer you some food? What do you mean, welcome to our group? Wait, what? Right, let's try something. Oh no, you're probably stuck. And you're hungry. But why are you stuck? What can I do to get you unstuck? Right. Why did... Oh, never mind. Let's try this. No? Hey, there we go. All you needed was a hard shove. Right, go forth, my son. Now, where's our sledgehammer? Another pickaxe, I'm happy with that, but I want a sledgehammer. We're definitely coming back for that. But I want the magic tool. The opener of worlds. The unlocker of all galaxies. Just give me a sledgehammer. Please.
One eternity later.
Okay, nothing in here. I think that was the last available place. Good luck in setting up your base. You've been doing okay with planks so far, so if anyone suggests in the comments that we should bring Ian over to our main base, then we'll do that. Right, leave Ian alone. Come on. Let's go pick up the icebox. Okay. So, the neighborhood is clear. For the most part. Now, because of all the beeping that we did, we are going to encounter quite a few zombies on our way back. In the middle of the road. Which is always bad news for durability. Anybody? No. Right, let's pick this up. Right. Okay. There we go. We stand close enough to the trailer. Should be able to just stick them in before we need to pick them up. Okay, we're hungry. We know how to take care of that. Actually, we should leave that moodlet. I was going to say leave it on, but leave it on the screen. It's difficult for me to leave all the negative moodlets on because they keep distracting me. I'm thinking that I'm doing something to my character which is going to bite me in the ass when eventually I need to fight a zombie or two. But yeah, I think our weight will be approaching 80 now. Yeah, 77 and we're still on double shelf run. Okay. Charlie, you're gonna go hungry for a day or two. We need to slow down your weight gain. Let's go through the trailer park. I really didn't see that. Let's go through the trailer park. And again, because I'm looking for interesting vehicles. Also, if Charlie ever dies and decides to respawn, I'll most likely try, okay, okay, since I'm effective here. But if I try to respawn, I'll respawn in some places. But one of the spawning houses, or a few spawn houses, for the wood, are here in the trailer park. So there's got a few vehicles here. I'm just gonna say. I was like check out the country club just to see, because I went there once, but I didn't visit in the area because it was around my gates, it was difficult to approach it from sort of one angle, at least one angle I found. And the zone population in there is really high, so you have to stealth it, and then like stealth so much. Because I don't think we're eventually you will let them because you can't stealth them, you'll have to fight them, trust them, makes no sense to lines. I think the only time stealth. Okay, that was a random event with a shotgun, or there was a survive because we moved around the trailer park. We agitated them, and there was an armed survivor in the trailer park. Although, to be fair, I still haven't seen them use guns. I know they have guns, or they can spawn with guns, especially the veterans. I've seen veterans with the M16s, but I have yet to see them fire or shoot. Anyway, I'm sure I was in the middle of saying something, but I've completely forgotten what I wanted to say. And I sincerely hope all these are zombies from further east that were attracted by the helicopter. Right, they're still at quite a comfortable distance away from our area. You are within what I call the safe perimeter, so... Oh, come on. There have been one or two playthroughs where I've been doing exactly this sort of thing, where I've cleared a road or a path, and then there's one random zombie sitting around. So I'll stop what I'm doing, I'll get out of the car, try and murder them, and then I misclick, and they don't miss, and then I get bitten. And that, along with the crashing into trees at high speed, is probably the well, those types of deaths are the ones that make me feel stupid. Right, did you break all the axes, Amanda? Oh, come on, trailer. Come on, car. You're putting the Land Rover name to shame. Alright, we're back with more loot. You're still piling corpses. Okay. Home sweet home. Okay, how are we doing? Doesn't look like she's been eating any of the canned stuff. Anyway, we have plenty of hand saws, so it's time to make planks. There's so many ambient noises that throw me off. Right, first let's bring the planks. And there were so many more, but I didn't want to take them because I thought we'd find more loot, and you know, because we have all the wood here, I thought they would just be dead weight. Now where shall I... Let's drop them here for now. Sorry, I'm sighing because I really want to get started on the second floor, and we didn't find the sledgehammer, and that makes me unhappy. Yeah, you get back to base. I'll give you a couple more hand axes. Although I think you've chopped all the trees. Oh no, you still have... Well, I don't think these are in the chopping area. I think this one definitely is. Alright, I'm gonna go on a diet, Amanda, so I'm gonna give you... Alright, let's call you over. Let's give you some food. There you go, have the ham. Alright, what have you broken? You've broken 3 hand axes. What do they need to be repaired? Wood glue would restore them by 70%. Just glue, only 10. Okay. Wait, have you left the cheese sandwich on the floor? To rot, the cheese sandwich that I gave you yesterday. Oh. Right. I'm not gonna let you eat that. You'll make yourself sick. That was a waste. These I'm definitely not repairing. So we'll stick all of those in the bin. No more fresh food for you. I gave you the ham, you better eat the ham. Otherwise I'm going to be very, very upset if you don't. Especially when Charlie's going to be going hungry. Can I remove the bush without a knife? Oh, you use the axe for that? Okay. Normally you don't have to be so drastic. Why no sledgehammer? I guess we can... The other thing I can do is I can just build between the two houses here. Effectively what that will do is that will sort of connect them into a single building, and then we'll be able to use both or we'll at least we'll have the lights running in both when the utilities go out. Just trying to think of what the best way to do this is. Yeah, these are not aligned, but these are. So how am I gonna do this? Right. Well, let's start with a ladder, and we'll take it from there. Right, I think we'll build stairs from here, because eventually we'll demolish them, so we'll start out here so we can concentrate all the wood in this area, because we'll need to carry it upstairs anyway. So let's drop everything. I think I'll show you some of the either sped up or in real time some of the construction, in case you haven't seen it before. There you go, I knew you can carry more than that. Charlie, you stopped at 2. Unless I clicked and grabbed half, in which case it's my fault. Right, if memory serves... Now see? That's something I mentioned in a previous episode. So, this tile here, I've dropped the logs and the planks. Now it says 72 out of 50. But these logs spawned over here. So even though it's 72, they're actually occupying 2 tiles. So that's 72 out of 100. If I ask Amanda to pile wood here, for example, then she'll pick up all of these logs and she'll be able to pile them all in a single tile. But at the moment it doesn't really matter, because we're going to sew all of these up and make... Let's grab the nails. I will also need the hammer. There's that. There's the hammer. And I'll need one of these saws to make planks. Right, they will be under tools, right? Yep. And we have 11 of them, so we can wreck them all. Right. Oh, these are the ones I needed carpentry 10 level for. The quote-unquote fancy ones. Okay, so... Why is that red? Do I want to build so close? I don't like the aesthetics, but it's gonna be temporary. Huzzah! Right, let's grab the remaining planks and start making some floor. Charlie, grab all, please. Right. You don't mind if it's okay. Right. Let's go ahead. Nice. So I actually want to this anyway. I know it looks stupid right now. That's also something that, because of how the display works, if you can make a floor in any building that has double height, I mean, this doesn't have double height because it's not but you can make double height, you can make it a ceiling that won't be visible from the outside, and also won't be visible from the inside, so you can kind of stay up here, and it won't be immediately obvious. Right, let's not fall off. Right. Let's... Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's set the area and ask Amanda for help. So area selecting, wood storage area, let's make that a little bit smaller to make our life easier. Wood storage area set, and then gather wood area. Select that. Right. Amanda, you're so tidy. You've gotten rid of all the corpses. You've gotten rid of all the trees, so now we can have some visibility. Such a valuable thing to have. Alright, go drop off the corpse. And then I'll ask. One of the nice touches of this game that I like is that although you can't ever see the sky directly and you can't see the weather, you can see what the weather is when it's reflected off windscreens. Right. Amanda, give order, gather wood. Perfect. And now we'll have a neat little pile over here, which we can turn into planks, and then we can carry on building. Also, let's bring some... I need to go get my duffel bag. I was gonna say let's go bring some food closer, especially for Amanda. And equip on back. So we can leave it in the cupboards, and then Amanda can eat. Right, but it shouldn't be canned stuff. I don't think she can use canned stuff. At least not yet. Actually, let's go, because there'll be a lot of that in the gas station. Let's go to the gas station and do that. Perfect. I think this video has gone on for quite some time because we've covered a day and a half essentially, because yesterday was me primarily getting boxes from one place and putting them in another. Now I think this, that and that she'll be happy with. Let's take the jelly beans as well, why not? I mean, don't get me wrong, I would very much like for Amanda to be eating different stuff, but for the time being, you know, she had the... You saw, I gave her a fresh fresh cheese sandwich, and she dropped it on the floor, and it spoiled. And then she went and she was eating chips. Now this isn't punishment, this is just, you know, whatever the AI wants. And let's grab a few water bottles so we can stick them in the fridge as well. Okay. Right. Yeah, you're gonna be hungry for the next few days, son. You're piling on the pounds and you're not slowing down. So, let's go fill the containers with stuff that Amanda will actually use. I can go in the fridge. Orange soda I think she takes happily as well. And all this stuff can go in here. Alright, that should keep Amanda going for a while. Yeah, look at that. Single tile, and we're already at weight 138. And just so you can visualize how big the tile is, I've set it to these 4 tiles here, the area, so it doesn't even cover the whole of the tile. Anyway. Perfect. So, you still have double... Oh, that's because I'm carrying stuff. So, we've reached 78 kilos, still with 2 chevrons of increase. 909 zombies. Oh, and that reminds me, actually, since this is a military vehicle, we might be able to find the frequency already tuned in. 96, perfect. Right, and that will that'll give us the weather, incoming storms, and also tell us about air activity. Actually, not this one. Leaving the radio on doesn't seem to drain the battery. So, because I'm usually out here doing stuff, what I do is I leave the radio on in one of the vehicles. And I know that it's counterintuitive because sounds attract zombies, but because we spend so much time and effort running around the neighborhood clearing out the hostiles, we can generally leave the radio on. The other thing we can do is have it in the house, but when I'm in this area, I tend to be more outdoors building, or upstairs filling containers or running between cars or prepping cars for trips, that I'm more likely to see the weather report. Anyway, let's tune in the radio. Right, let's turn it on. It doesn't have to be full volume. Add preset 96 and tune into that. Now the radio will repeat or update or put its most up-to-date information at the top of every hour. So in 30 in-game minutes. Did we? Yeah, we blocked the path. Alright. I have to move the bin to the other side. That's why I didn't want to put it so close, but I would have to move all the stuff in order to move the ladder. Or the stairs, rather. Is this okay? Yeah, this is okay, I guess. Yeah, because then we can go through here. Yep. Right, so let's grab the saw. Do I still have the saw? Yeah, I do. Right, planks. Right, 26 degrees. Not much wind. Tomorrow the same. Again, mild wind. So, mild weather. And light fog. Okay. So it's gonna start raining this evening. Okay, so let's pick up as many as we can. Oh, you dumbass. What did that do to you? Thank goodness we didn't break anything. Ah. That was so stupid on my part. I'm just really upset with myself. Really upset with myself that I almost killed Charlie by letting him fall from the first floor. But to be fair on Charlie, he took the fall like a champ. I mean, I know he's on critical damage, but no broken bones, no twisted ankles. Just, you know, let him lie down and he'll be fine. Hello, future me here. I've sped up this part of the video and I've cut a little bit of it out because it's, you know, rinse and repeat process. Pick up planks, hammer in planks, run out of planks, go downstairs, pick up more, eventually run out of planks, sew some planks, and, you know, rinse and repeat. One of the things I kind of spoke about during the section was my experiences with building previously, where because of the isometric view, if you line up your windows on the second floor with the windows on the first floor, or the ground floor, depending on which side of the pond you're on, then the game doesn't always recognize which window you want to do things to when you're trying to barricade stuff. So in general, if you can avoid your windows overlapping in the isometric view, that's generally a good idea to do it. The other thing that I was discussing is I wasn't really sure what the base is going to look like. It kind of evolves as I go along, you know, what looks right, which is why I started building out, and then I started extending the back. Then I decided I was going to have at least a one wide the floor would be one wider than the walls below it, but then the shape would also be you know, square or rectangular. And the other thing that I mentioned was that when you're building in this way, what you're building will not show up behind walls or behind the roof as you're approaching, so it's a good way to hide a second floor, especially if you're playing multiplayer, because in double height buildings your second floor isn't going to show up from the outside, nor can you see it when you enter the building from the ground floor. So the only things that will be visible will be something like a sheet rope or the internal stairs, but there are ways to hide sheet ropes as well, as far as I know. So it's also a good strategy for multiplayer. So while building this, I kind of decided that we'll extend out to the front so I can create a covered area so we can sort of sit outdoors on the ground floor when it's raining, because I found that to be useful in the past. And also it's useful for when it's cold in the winter. You can go outside, be shielded from the rain or the snow, and you can do things like exercise. And I also touched on other things, like, you know, how I like to ramble. I thoroughly enjoyed myself doing this. I like building because it's, you know, it's a very modular and repetitive process, but, you know, once you get to the end of it, you know, you have a result that is a lot bigger than the individual parts. So coming up to the end, and I'll let old me carry on with the video. Is that enough, or shall we extend it by one more? Let's extend it by one more. This part of the construction is complete. Now if the... shall I extend it out by one? I think I'm gonna extend it out by one, actually. Last one, Charlie. Perfect. Right. Let's drop these here. Right. You have earned... No, you haven't earned your food. You still got double chevrons. You'll eat when that goes to a single chevron. But you've definitely earned You've earned your drink. You've earned a wash. And a shower. Right. Should we just have a very small snack? Alright. I like peanuts, so you're having peanuts. Right, there you go. And I think this is where we're going to end the episode. We've made quite a lot of progress today. We got through a lot of building done. We've made a big ass floor upstairs. It's a shame we haven't found the sledgehammer, because I'd like to take that roof down so we can start creating our own space. Eventually we're gonna take the stairs out, or we might place the stairs somewhere where it's much more difficult for zombies to access, like behind, you know, 3 sets of walls, 3 sets of doors, or something that will basically mean that they'll have to work at trying to get through the defenses for quite a while, so we don't get mobbed in the middle of the night. But we'll see that in time. As I said, I'm tired. I was just rubbing my eyes there. I'm about to fall asleep like Charlie. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for keeping me company in this long playthrough. Obviously I will edit the video, so it's a little bit shorter than what the actual filming time is, which is, I think we're coming up to 2.5 hours. And I've completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, take care of yourselves, be well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!